Hello, this is the Lighthouse of the Phoenix, and welcome or welcome back. Um, this is a different way of meditation that my higher self has come up with, and I channeled it. So, my higher self has become a master of healing and transforming energies fast. And I'm not only channeling my higher self, but also um, beings of higher level of energy. In some traditions, they're called angels or bodhisattvas or whatever the term, whatever fits you. I'm not dogmatic about having a specific faith or religion or whatever. I'm not also a friend of just saying, well, spiritual visualization is the only sense that there is. Whatever it is for you, that's fine for me, it works. Even if you don't have any faith, that's fine with me as well. So if you're new to this, we're working with a lying 8. You are in one space, I'm in the other one. And I'm connecting to my higher self, and my higher self and I will hold the space that was created specifically for this purpose by my higher self, where no energy or entity, a being that will harm you, is allowed to enter. And together we're holding the space and the energy for you to connect directly to whatever being is lining up to connect with us. Let's put it like this. So we are going into this space in a very easy way. Oh, what's that? Get away. We're performing 3 deep breaths. I'm connecting to my higher self. And then we will bring in whatever being or energy wants to come in. Usually, first of all, it's your higher self, so you can connect with it. So find that point on your back. It's usually the back that hurts. 222 for those who are picking up synchronicities. Take a deep breath. Hold it for a second and relax. Take another deep breath. And let go. The third one. And release. And with every breath you're breathing out, relax a little bit deeper into this process and just allow it. There is nothing else that you need to do. Just be yourself, be comfortable, and allow it to happen. So I'm connecting with my higher self a little bit deeper. And know that you are perfectly safe in this space between spaces. My higher self will bring in your higher self into your space now. Get a sense of a loving presence that is coming nearer to you, having a message. For those of you who cannot exactly figure out yet what the higher self is relaying to you, is getting a sense of being very proud and very happy for how far you've come and what you have already achieved on your path. This is seen and acknowledged, every tiny bit of it. Own it. You've earned it. You've been through a lot. I'm getting a sense that today we will meet a little bit more of the sun. So, in the company of your higher self, which is your divine connection to the source, to the universe, to the higher power, however you may want to call it. Excuse me. So, whatever this higher power is for you, your higher self is your connection to it, your direct way. And it's with you all steps of the way. It will stay with you. So get a sense of golden sunlight coming into your circle. It's forming something like a curtain. And then this curtain is divided and you see a road ahead into a landscape. And for those of you who are allergic to the sun or have conditions with the sun, no, this will not harm you. Just go along the path with your higher self. Walk with your higher self. And as you're seeing the path ahead unfolding, you may look back and there is still that curtain, and behind the curtain that circle waiting for you. Your way back is secured. Get a sense of what kind of landscape that is. It will differ according to your preferences. Some will find yourselves on a beach that you may know and love. Some of you might find themselves in the mountains. Others may be in a desert between dunes walking towards an oasis. Get a sense where you are. What kind of landscape is surrounding you? And no one is better than the other, but it may give you a clue of what you're going through in life right now. You're walking towards half of a bubble that's in the middle of the landscape, and the path leads towards it. According to where you are, you might see plants growing, animals flying or buzzing around, small ones, bigger ones, some of them way ahead in the sky, flying above you in circles. You may use the time to ask your higher self a question about this landscape and what this represents for you. You are closing in and reaching that structure in the middle of the landscape, and I just remembered it's called a geodetic dome. It's exactly the half of the size of a bubble. It's like some place where you grow exotic plants, enhancing the power of the sun. There is a door and it's opening up for you. Go inside. You are entering a maze. You are finding yourself with a ball of thread within your hand. But this thread is made of glowing gold. The door that you stepped into has a knob for pushing the door open. Bind one end of this thread to this knob and bind it firmly. You may do 2 or 3 knots if you want to. Just make sure it's firmly attached to it. Your higher self is still with you, and it will stay with you here. You are not alone. And remember, you are safe. In the middle of the maze, there lies the answer to a question that you had some time ago. So this is about a path of getting the answer while you walk the path into the maze. Go ahead with your higher self. Find a way into the middle of the maze. When you reach a dead end, just follow the thread back and take another turn. Your higher self may want to assist you with nodding into one or the other direction, but depending on what you are having to learn and what the question was, your higher self might not be allowed to do so. But, however, your higher self will stay with you and support you in this journey and adventure. Go ahead, don't be afraid. You're just seeking an answer to a question. And when you find the answer, you will remember the question you had. While you're walking the maze, you might remember things that were said to you, people and people's behavior towards you. And you might ask yourself a question if this is what you need in your life, this behavior, this treatment, or if you are not deserving good treatment, honest treatment, truthful and loving treatment. Find out for yourself. To these, your higher self might have some supporting information for you. If you are remembering now that you are claustrophobic, you might remind yourself that you are in a meditation and surrounded by a lot of space. You might take a deep breath, and open your eyes and be back where you started, if there is no other way out for you. For the other ones, just proceed. Don't be afraid. Nothing here can harm you. You might, however, encounter one or two of your fears, but they can't harm you. You can only learn from this experience. Keep proceeding into the center of the maze. You're getting a sense that the ball of thread in your head becomes smaller and smaller until you're reaching the end of the thread. In front of you there is a last opening and then a turn. Go inside. You've reached the center of the maze. There is a mirror step up to it. While you can see your reflection in the mirror, all the lights go out. But it's not dark. From your heart area, a light is shining. And the darker it gets while the light goes out, the lights go out, the stronger it starts to glow, filling up the room with pure sunlight. Touch your heart with a hand or two. This is your so-called heart center. In some traditions, this middle of your physical body can be associated with the middle of our solar system, thus the sun. And yes, this is your connection on a spiritual level, literally to the sun. This can be also seen as the core of your being, your heart center, glowing out the light and the love of the universe. Your higher self comes closer and touches at your back at the height of your heart center. And it starts to glow even more. Let the sun permeate your body from the inside out. Let this light shine upon false self-beliefs about who you might be and who you might not be. Know that you are not forgotten. You are not alone. And yes, you are enough. You have always been enough. Whoever might have made you believe that this is not true, they themselves have a core wound. So don't listen to them. Your attention is now drawn back to the mirror. At the top of it, you notice some kind of an alphabet. If you're familiar with that, you will notice it is Greek. It says Gnothise avton. And you might have heard the translation of it being know thyself. Know thyself was one part of two, which was above the temples in ancient Greece. But there was another part of it. The second part was, and become who you are. So in order to become who you are, you first need to know who you are. And then let go of everything that you are not, like false self-beliefs. Take another look into the mirror. Yes, a part of you is from the earth, your body, your hair, even your teeth, your bones. All of this physical body is part of earth. It was built from the earth. And what about the other parts of yourself? Mental, spiritual, divine. Yes, divine. Your higher self is still within you and next to you. Your higher self is your direct connection to Source. And you also carry within you the direct connection to your Source. That's the thing that is glowing now in your heart space. It seems that something that was in front of your eyes has been pulled away now, and you see, perceive, notice, hear, know so many things from a different perspective now, just by removing a veil from your eyes. Things that you've always known to be true become now more clearer, more evident, more believable, more true. In some ancient cultures, a maze had only one purpose. You entered the maze with a question of your source or God, to meet your God within. And often in the middle there was just a mirror. And in recognizing that you yourself were divine, you carried that divine spark within you. You left the maze changed, never to be that human again that entered blindly that maze. You were changed forever. This is the process that's happening for you right now. Get a sense what inside of you and how it's changing, liberating you, freeing you from false beliefs. Take a deep breath. And while you exhale, let go of every false belief that is ready to go now. Let go. And while you're letting go, the glow becomes brighter and brighter. Again, deeper breath. And let go. You might hear a sense of chains falling to the floor. Turn towards your higher self. Do you have a question? Now's the time to ask. Your higher self will continue answering you while you now decide to leave the maze. Turn around, step out of that opening, and you might not need it anymore because now you know the way, but you start ribbling on and taking on the end of the thread of light, forming into a ball again. And thus you leave the maze with your higher self talking to you. And while you are at the exit of the maze, you leave the ball of golden thread just inside the corner of the maze, and then walk out and shut the door behind you. This ball is there for the next one to come. And this is also a way how knowledge can be preserved for the next one who finds the entrance. Get a sense if the landscape has changed. You have changed. Maybe the landscape has too. And while you're perceiving the new landscape, listening to your higher self explaining things to you, you find your way back to the curtain. Take a look back. At the distance, you see that geodetic structure. And then you turn around, walk through the curtain while it closes up behind you and just dissolves. You're back in the circle where we began. Take your time to assimilate what happened today. In ancient times, one would have called this to be an initiation into the mysteries of the gods. There were many initiations from certain and specific gods into certain mysteries. And each and every one of them has transformative materials and ways. Don't take this lightly. This also has the possibility to change your frequency to the higher level because of what you have received today. You might want to keep a journal for this and for your thoughts that you might have and your dreams in the upcoming days and weeks. It's time to leave now. Thank you, higher self, for supporting you on this journey. Take a deep breath. And if you've closed them, open your eyes while you exhale. Thank you for healing yourself and thus healing the world a bit. If you have questions, put them in the comments. I will answer. If you know someone who's struggling with being himself, forward this to them. We all need answers to our questions, and we all need answers to the question, who am I? And sometimes such a journey can provide us the answers that we need. Each and every one of us, of course, another answer. Thank you. Until the next time.